everybody, this is the Daydreamer with Daydreams and Nightmares, and it is contest time. Captain Cola is holding a contest. I don't know if there's any particular reason why he's doing this. He just thinks it's time. He is offering up some comic books as well as Eddie the Comic Guy, I believe he's with the New York Warriors, is offering up also some background art as a prize for the contest. What he is asking, he just wants to see some books. He wants to see some books from your collection that are oddball or obscure, and ones that you've basically had in your collection for a while. You might not know why, you might be holding on for sentimental reasons. And when he said that, I know I have a lot of oddball ones I've suddenly gotten out of these mystery boxes, but I'm not sure that's what he was looking for. He's looking for ones that you've had in your collection for a while. And I've shown off some from Malibu and Valiants and some Dark Horse and some other independents that I've shown off in my weekly review. So I thought I would show off. I went in and I dug through my Marvel, my DC, and my Image books, the big three, and decided to see what I had in there that might qualify, that have been in my collection for decades, at least since the mid-80s, early 90s, that might fit the bill. And these are the books that I came up with. This is kind of an oddball one from Image. It was kind of a collaboration of doing an oddball magazine with our comic book with Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld, Todd McFarlane, Valentine Larson, Silvestri, and Porticio. I can't pronounce those correctly. But anyway, Splitting Image was one of those ones that they came up with. And that's one of the ones that came across when I was digging in the Image box. And the flip side of it, too, was the darker Image side of things as well. I thought was an oddball and more obscure book from Image that I had in my collection as well. I don't have anything that's truly oddball, I don't think, at least in my opinion. I kind of like the things that are a little off the beaten path anyway. But I thought maybe this might qualify as well as being a little obscure. I've mentioned this to a few people that are big Superman and Batman fans, and not a lot of people seem to be aware of it. This was a one-shot book and story that came out in the 90s called Speeding Bullets. It was a what would happen if Superman had come down to, and when he was a child, instead of being found by the Kents, he had been found by the Waynes, and had actually been raised as Bruce Wayne rather than Clark Kent. What would his story be of Superman if he were to have become Batman? So basically, Batman was Superman's powers. It was an interesting little story. Like I said, kind of crossed both worlds over the what if Superman was raised as Batman, which I really do enjoy. But it is one of those more obscure stories that it turns out some people aren't aware of. And I'm a big, huge fan of the story, the books, the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy books. But for most people, unless they've seen the movie or read the books, aren't very familiar with these books written by Douglas Adams. And they did put out a few comic books for these as well through DC. Hitchhiker's Galaxy 2 here, and also Hitchhiker's to the Galaxy 1. So that's a little more oddball and obscure as far as DC comic books are concerned as well. And then I also have here for Marvel, Gru the Wanderer. Although Sergio Aragon and Gru are fairly well known, I think among all of the superheroes in the Marvel universe, Gru tends to stand out as an oddball in that bunch. And I have a few issues here. And then there's another one of those in the Marvel Universe that I don't know why they're in my collection. And they have been for a long time. I think it may have been that I bought them up as part of a collection at one point in time. But I'm not even familiar with these characters here, and I more than likely would never have actually picked it up myself. Power Pack, group of young kids, little young kid superheroes. Like I said, once again, not very familiar with the story. Kind of an obscure story from back in the 80s and 90s. I think we're talking 80s here. Anyway, that's Power Pack number 1, Power Pack number 2, and that's what I had to offer. Like I said, if you want me to show you, and I can, I've got a lot of oddball ones I've been pulling out of these mystery boxes and pulling out that I've gotten in the last 6 months, that I've been getting subscription boxes and buying up comics as I've been exploring and reacquainting myself collecting. I've gotten a lot more, but these are ones that would be brand new to my collection. So I don't think those are exactly what you're looking for. But anyway, Captain Cola. Currently sitting, I'm surprised he's currently only sitting at 66 subscriptions, or sorry, subscribers on his channel. Definitely go check him out. And show off your books as well. I like to see those unusual oddball books myself, because those are more interesting to me than the mainstream ones as well. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Go check out Captain Cola. I'll leave a link to his channel down below. And thank you for watching.